Καλησπέρα στα ψυχουλίνια τα όμορφα. Καλησπέρα σε όλους παιδάκια. Τι μου γίνεστε, τι μου κάνετε. Detective Γεώργιος Tserpeption Tserpes. Τι μου κάνετε παιδάκια, να αφήσω εδώ το τέτοιο. Ελπίζω να μου είστε όλοι καλά, γενικά. Καλώς ήρθατε. Καλώς ήρθατε σε ένα ακόμα live. Tserpeption. Ωραία, μας βλέπετε μια χαρά και από Twitch και από YouTube. Καλώς ήρθατε για όσους μπήκατε τώρα. Καλώς ήρθατε και πάλι για όσους έχετε μπει από τις 4, από την εισαγωγή μας. Η ώρα 4 και 12, 19 Ιανουαρίου 2025. Και το πρώτο πράγμα που έχω να πω, παιδιά, είναι ότι στα 4 χρόνια του live streaming, λόγω της πολύ μίνι αμφίεσης, με βλέπετε πρώτη φορά χωρίς να φοράω ήδη τα ακουστικά. Θα τα φορέσω τώρα σε λίγο. Επίσης, η κεφάλα μου είναι τόσο μεγάλη που δεν μπορώ να το παίξω detective με το καπέλο αυτό μιας άλλης εποχής του 40, του ναυτικού γενικά και του 40, αλλά οκ, το παίζω λίγο Jack Titanicos και λίγο detective. Πιο πολύ για detective, είναι τέλεια αυτά τα καπελάκια. Μ' αρέσει αυτή η κλάση, η εποχή. Τι μου κάνετε, τι μου γίνεστε, ελπίζω να είστε καλά, ελπίζω να με βλέπετε φωτεινά κομπλέ. Έχω ρυθμίσει όσο μπορώ και εγώ το φωτισμό, παιδιά, γιατί χτυπάνε, ξέρετε, αυτό, η αντανάκλαση στις ντουλάπες. Δεν πειράζει. Σημασία έχει ότι με βλέπετε. Ηρακλής Πουαρό Τserpes. Και έχω κάθε λόγο, παιδάκια, όπως κλασικά, όπως πάντα λέω και από τα story και από τις ανακοινώσεις, ήταν δίκαιο και έγινε πράξη. Έπρεπε, παιδιά, το χάχτη αυτό το ρημαδοπέχνιδο, την παιχνιδάρα αυτή που για μένα προσωπικά είναι μία από τις καλύτερες παιχνιδάρες, να την παίξουμε. Την παιχνιδάρα, μη σας πάει αλλού ο νους. Τα άλλα αφήστε τα για άλλες φορές. Λοιπόν, LA Noire, παιδιά. LA Noire. Noir, πώς κατά το λένε. Noir, κανονικά. Noir. Να σας πιάνει και το γαλλικό. Με συγχωρείτε. Ο λόγος που λέτε, παιδιά, για αυτό το παιχνίδι της Rockstar Games, που ήταν ένα ιδιαίτερο παιχνίδι, μπορώ να πω. Είναι ένα ιδιαίτερο παιχνίδι. Ξεφεύγει λίγο. Έχει ξεφύγει από το 2011 που έχει βγει. Μιλάμε τώρα για μια δεκαετία πίσω, έτσι. Αλλά είναι διαχρονικό γιατί έχει ξαναβγεί έτσι και σε remaster και γενικά. Έχει αφήσει εποχή. Από την εποχή του στην εποχή. Όπως καταλαβαίνετε, έχουμε να κάνουμε με την άνθηση του πολιτισμού όσο αναπτύσσεται μετά το τέλος του Β' Παγκοσμίου Πολέμου. Εποχή λίγο Charleston, με τα καπελάκια, detectives, μαφία και έτσι. Σε μια αναπτυσσόμενη Αμερική, σε ένα αναπτυσσόμενο Λος Άντζελες όπου διαδραματίζεται η ιστορία. Πρωταγωνιστής, ο Cole Phelps, ένας σκληροτράχυλος detective, ο οποίος τον υποδίεται ο Aaron Staton, παιδάκια, ο οποίος όσοι έχετε δει και γνωρίζετε Mad Men, τον ξέρουμε από εκεί κυρίως, τη σειρά του EMC, το Mad Men, τον ηθοποιό εννοώ, δεν είναι πολύ ιδιαίτερα γνωστός, έως καθόλου η αλήθεια είναι, αλλά όσοι έχετε δει Mad Men, που διαδραματίζεται και η σειρά στο 60, τον ξέρετε σίγουρα. Και μέσω της τεχνολογίας, του facial και γενικά, έχει δώσει και τη φωνή του και το πρόσωπό του να είναι ο πρωταγωνιστής, μέσω motion και γενικά τεχνολογίας. Λοιπόν, παιδιά, το LA Noire, στο LA Noire βασικά, ο παίκτης καλείται, να λύσει υποθέσεις αστυνομίας, φόνους, να εξιχνιάσει δηλαδή. Και μέσα από αυτές τις υποθέσεις που κάθε φορά δεν πάει όπως το κλασικό story Rockstar, βγάζω ένα GTA και πάει το story συνεχόμενα, πάει συνεχόμενα, αλλά κάθε υπόθεση σας το εμφανίζει σαν chapters και τι λύνεται. Λοιπόν, κυκλοφορεί το 2011 το παιχνίδι, σε ιστορικό νεστότα σας το αναφέρω τώρα. Πλήθος διθεραβικών κριτικών, θετικών κυρίως. Rockstar Games είναι αυτή, δεν μπορείς να την αμφισβητήσεις. Developer Team Bondi για τη Rockstar Games. Publisher, αυτός που το δημοσίευε είναι Rockstar Games, σε συνεργασία πάντα, γιατί έχει βάλει και η Rockstar Games προφανώς την πινελιά της. Ο Cole Phelps ξεκινάει ως αστυνομικός, μετά, όπως σας είπα, το τέλος του Παγκοσμίου Πολέμου που είχε πάει και εκείνος να πολεμήσει, έχει και λίγο το μετατραυματικό του σύνδρομο με τον πόλεμο και γενικά δεν μπορεί εύκολα να το ξεπεράσει, δηλαδή θα μας θυμίζει λίγο και τις αναμνήσεις του, παιδιά, μέσα στο παιχνίδι. Αυτό που ξεχώρισε ιδιαίτερα, παιδιά μου αγαπημένα, που ξεχώρισε ιδιαίτερα το LA Noire είναι ότι σε κάθε, βασικά συγγνώμη, ήταν από τα ελάχιστα video games που έπεσε γερό κασέρι, γερό budget και λεφτό και γκαφρό, και επενδύθηκε η τεχνολογία του facial expression, παιδιά. Το 2011, το θυμάμαι και εγώ που ήμουν 17 χρονών και είχε βγει το παιχνίδι και το πρωτέπαιξα στο 360, το Xbox, είχε γίνει ντόρος για αυτό το λόγο, για αυτή την τεχνολογία. Δηλαδή, όταν ανακρίνεται έναν ύποπτο, αυτό το ξεχωρίζει. Δώστε βάση σε αυτό που σας λέω, τέτοιο, γιατί θα χρειαστώ και τη βοήθειά σας. Και γράφτε μου στα σχόλια, παιδιά, σας θέλω πολύ ενεργούς σήμερα, για το υπόλοιπο 3ωρο που θα είμαστε μαζί τουλάχιστον. Ανακρίνεται έναν παίχτη, συγγνώμη, ύποπτο, όπως λέγανε, έναν suspect, και πρέπει να τον παρατηρείτε. Άμα λέει κάτι, έχει όλο το facial expression που τα περισσότερα video games δεν το έχουν αυτή την τεχνολογία, και από εκεί καταλαβαίνετε, δηλαδή, η γλώσσα του σώματος, αν όντως λέει ψέματα ή όχι. Αυτό, η παιδιά, είχε γίνει επανάσταση στο video game, στη βιομηχανία, και το έχουν ελάχιστα παιχνίδια. Ούτε το Red Dead Redemption δεν το είχαν βάλει, φανταστείτε, να ζώσω να καταλάβετε. Τόσο πολύ. Μήπως το βάλω πλάγια καλύτερα, ναι. Γι' αυτό σας λέω. Και αυτό είναι και το core, ο πυρήνας όλου του παιχνιδιού. Χάρη σε αυτό κινούμαστε, παιδιά, σαν detectives. Αφού ο Cole Phelps έχει προαχθεί από απλός αστυνομικός και να κάνει περιπολίες, να πιάνει εγκληματίες και αυτά, και εδώ πιάνει εγκληματίες, αλλά έχει γίνει detective. Κινούμαστε στα αστυνομικά τμήματα του Λος Άντζελες, στο 1947, κοντά αρχές δεκαετίας 50. Φανταστείτε τώρα τι κλάση εποχή, μια άλλη εποχή. Κινούμαστε σε 3-4 departments, αναλαμβάνουμε vice, δίωξη ναρκωτικών, ανθρωποκτονιών, homicide, και άρσον, εμπρισμού. Ποιος έβαλε μια φωτιά, π.χ. Και παιδιά, χτυπήστε ξύλο, κλασικά είναι και πρόσφατο. Τώρα έχουμε και το τραυματικό με το Λος Άντζελες, που είναι η πόλη που διεξάγεται το παιχνίδι. Ναι, είναι τελείως συμπτωματικό, μην φανταστείτε ότι το έκανα για αυτό το λόγο, αλλά εντάξει, ας το τιμήσουμε και έτσι, αφού συνέπεσε, και για όλο αυτό που πάθανε εκεί οι άνθρωποι στην Αμερική. Με τις καταστροφικές πυρκαγιές εννοώ. Λοιπόν, και αυτό που λέτε, πριν λίγο πίσω στα δικά μας. Έτσι διαδραματίζεται το παιχνίδι και προχωράει. Θα τα δούμε τα υπόλοιπα στην πορεία. Interrogations. Έχουμε το book μας. Εξετάζουμε αντικείμενα και βρίσκουμε στοιχεία. Πολύ βασικό αυτό, και με βάση αυτά τα στοιχεία κινούμαστε για την εξιχνίαση της υπόθεσης. Και τη λύνουμε απαντώντας και διαψεύδοντας. Και βρίσκοντας τον σωστό κατηγορούμενο για να χώσουμε στη φυλακή, προφανώς, έτσι. Λοιπόν, καλώς ήρθατε όσοι μπήκατε τώρα. Μισό λεπτό, άμα βολέψω, γιατί θέλω να φορώ και το καπέλο της για θεματικό. Βολεύει μια χαρά, παιδιά. Μια χαρούλα βολεύει. Καλώς ήρθατε που λέτε το Συμπικάρι. Τώρα η ώρα 4:21. Πάμε να ξεκινήσουμε. Εγώ, παιδιά, το παιχνίδι το έχω τερματίσει 2 φορές. Αυτή θα είναι η 3η φορά και θα χωριστεί σε parts. Θα αφιερώσουμε στο LA Noire, παιδιά, να ξέρετε. Θα το συνεχίσουμε δηλαδή. Ξεκάθαρα πράγματα, έτσι. Λοιπόν, μας βλέπετε YouTube και Twitch, Tserpeption. Και για πάμε, πουλάκια μου, να δούμε και αν έχουμε και ήχο κιόλας και εικόνα. Μισό λεπτάκι να δω αν βλέπετε μέσα στο παιχνίδι, παιδιά. Ναι, μια χαρά. Ωραία, υπέροχα, μας βλέπετε μια χαρά. Καθίστε αναπαυτικά, jazz μουσικούλα. Τη λατρεύω αυτή την εποχή, παιδιά, τη λατρεύω απλά. Τη λατρεύω. Λοιπόν, και στο Twitch το μπλε. Μισό λεπτό, παιδιά, να ρυθμίσω λίγο το πρόγραμμα από το κινητό για να τέτοιο. Υπέροχα. Λοιπόν, προφανώς και παίζουμε με χειριστήριο Xbox, σίγουρα. Εδώ το γραφείο του Cole Phelps. Graphic Desk, ωραία, υποθέσεις. Vice Desk. Θα δείτε τι γίνεται. Arson Desk. Και έχει βγει, να ξέρετε, παιδιά, και σε VR, το οποίο το έχω και αυτό, το έχω αγοράσει στο Steam. Είναι απίστευτο. Είσαι στο Cole Phelps, στο VR μέσα και κάνετε τα πάντα με τα χέρια. Αλλά δεν είναι όλες οι υποθέσεις, δεν είναι όλο το story, λίγες υποθέσεις. Επίσης, παιδιά, να ξέρετε, βρίσκουμε σε όλο το Los Angeles κλειδωμένα σπάνια αμάξια της εποχής εκείνης, αντίκες, έτσι, του 1947. Λοιπόν, και πάμε να ξεκινήσουμε. Saving. Καλώς ήρθατε, παιδάκια.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car, the symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home and have room to breathe and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. Corner acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams. Where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire
Το οποίο τότε, παιδιά, ιστορική αναδρομή. Το είχαν κολλήσει, λεγόταν στην αρχή Hollywoodland. Μετά το αλλάξανε στο Hollywood. Καθαργήσανε το land, πάνε στο λόγο, δηλαδή. Καταφωνή. Άλλη εποχή τώρα. Είναι, παιδιά, ουσιαστικά η ανάπτυξη της σύγχρονης, μέχρι τη σύγχρονη Αμερική.
A city of dreamers.
Κοιτάξτε λίγο τις φάτσες, αυτό που σας έλεγα. Είναι ολοζώντανες. Υπάρχουν face expressions, αυτή η τεχνολογία.
A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems.
Αυτή τη φάτσα κρατήστε, θα παίξει ρόλος, δεν έχει παίξει.
A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries.
Σας θέλω δυνατούς σήμερα, έτσι, γράφτε στο σχολείο, τα βλέπω. Μπορεί να χρειαστώ βοήθεια, δεν τα θυμάμαι κιόλα. Να μου πείτε γνώμες, παίχτε το λίγο και στις εγκληματολόγοι, βοηθεί, πάμε, τι detectives είμαστε. Central Police.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGPL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist, from the beam of sunshine himself.
Alleyway crime scene, 10 και 10 PM. Ο εκδικαστής μας.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Οι ενωτεροί τους detectives αυτοί, παιδιά, οι διοικητές. Λοιπόν,
This is a fist hump.
left analog
Just going through
stick,
the motions.
περπατάμε.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
Η φιλοσοφία
All
Rockstar
right,
Games
have it your
είναι,
way.
παιδιά,
We'll search right up to the back wall.
Κάτω χάρη της
If you
αριστερά
still don't
το
come up
πλοίο.
with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one.
Ψάχνουμε για στοιχεία. Search locations thoroughly to discover clues. Όταν ακούτε αυτή τη μουσική, είναι η περιοχή των στοιχείων. Ψάχνετε. Ερευνείτε.
Look at this junk.
Καλώς ήρθατε, παιδιά. Όσοι μπήκατε τώρα, καλώς ήρθατε. Music will fade down to indicate that all clues at the location have been discovered. Musical chimes,
Not my
controller
job to
vibration,
pick through other people's
or a magnifying
trash.
glass icon will be used. Sorry to the clue indicators will assist in your investigation while switching them of gula to level. Ωραία. Ψάχνουμε. Μπράβο. Με RT έτρεχε, το θυμάμαι αυτό.
Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
Μπορεί καμιά φορά να γίνεται. Να, τώρα. Control a vibration, a chime or a magnifying glass icon indicates objects nearby can be examined.
I tell
Πατάμε
you,
το
I'm
A
peaked. I always get
και κάνουμε examination του αντικειμένου.
I don't think this is going to help us.
Με αριστερό αναλογικό γυρνάτε το αντικείμενο, γιατί μπορεί να γράφει κάποιο στοιχείο, κάτι που θα βοηθήσει την έρευνα. Καταλαβαίνετε, παιδιά, για τι εποχή μιλάμε. Τα εξετάζετε όλα.
Incidental. Maybe.
Oh, no. Βγαίνετε πίσω. Και αυτές οι εφημερίδες έχουν μια ιστορία να πούνε. Θα καταλάβετε στην πορεία. String says The mind is the final frontier. Ο ψυχίατρος λέει το μυαλό είναι το τελευταίο όριο, σύνορο, ας πούμε. Και πατάτε και βλέπετε την ιστορία. Κρατήστε αυτές τις φάτσες, έχω λόγο που σας το λέω.
Could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes.
Κοιτάξτε το φρύδι, παιδιά.
Given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to
αληθινές
close
εκφράσεις
down,
προσώπου που
treat
δεν
in on
υπάρχει στα
itself.
περισσότερα
We try to
games.
find ways to unlock the mind again through a combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Sheldon.
I've been to visit some of the guys at the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Και όπως είπαμε συνεχίζει, παιδιά, θα βρούμε και άλλες εφημερίδες. Αν θυμάμαι καλά ήταν 13 σε όλο το Los Angeles και είναι τεράστιος ο χάρτης, παιδιά. Λοιπόν, put an object down με το B. Ξαναβγαίνετε πάλι με το newspaper collected, 1 στα 13. Insta hit. Γκάζια, ό,τι έχει να κάνει με θέρμανση, που τότε στην τότε σύγχρονη Αμερική αναπτύσσονταν.
I doubt it.
Ναι, δεν έχει να κάνει, παιδιά, αυτό το πινέλο δεν έχει να κάνει τίποτα. Κοιτάξτε, παιδιά, η φακή του 47 πως ήταν, πραγματικά ήταν έτσι, η παλιή φακή. Οπα. Σιγαρό,
Seems
οπα.
irrelevant.
Μπράβο, είναι η πόρτα με το αίμα. Οπα. Στοιχείο. Bloodstain. New
Shooter
clue.
put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Use left
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Press B to exit inspection. Γιατί παίζω με το χειριστήριο του Xbox, σαν να λέω, παιδάκια. Found clues will be added to your notebook. Να το notebook. Case upon reflection. Partner Ralph Dunn, ο Ralph. Λοιπόν, πρώτη κατηγορία στην ατζετούλα του Cole. People που έχουν να κάνουν με τη τέτοια. Persons of interest are listed by name. Press LT or RT when reviewing items to turn the page. Personal dates and questions are listed for each POI. Blood splatter stains in a recessed doorway on alleyway floor. Okay. Murder suspect. Ωραία. Ο ύποπτος του φόνου, ο δολοφόνος. Stole Caucasian male described by witness. Άντρα σίγουρα. Detective Floyd Rose. Homicide investigator των ανθρωποκτονιών. First on scene of shooting. Τα στοιχεία. Η πόρτα με το τέτοιο. Με το αίμα. Και locations για να βάζετε και objectives. Alleyway crime scene. Εδώ που είμαστε. Και η διεύθυνση. Alleyway scene of ambulance shooting. Όπλο. Και upon reflection.
There's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window.
Ναι.
Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Find a ladder or a drain pipe to climb up onto the roof.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Drain pipe to climb.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Τόμπλο. Use L, left analog stick to manipulate an object and search for points of interest. Hold when you feel a vibration to allow the camera to zoom in.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893.
Ο συριακός αριθμός. Και further investigate με το A. Κοιτάξτε μέσα το...
2 rounds fired. And instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
2 σφαίρες. Ναι, 2 σφαίρες βλέπετε που είναι άδειο μέσα στο πυρίτιο. Οπότε βρήκαμε το...
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Investigation music, ναι. Σταματάει όταν έχεις βρει όλα τα στοιχεία. Σωστά. Στο χώρο. Each recovered clue is sketched and catalogued. Found where, ωραία, Smith and Wesson revolver serial number S71-893, 2 rounds fired. Τελειώσαμε. Ψάχνουμε εδώ για προσεκτικά.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Use the notebook to set your next destination. Investigate gun store. Location, τοποθεσίες και πάμε στο gun store. Guns and ammunition sales downtown outlet. Το βάζετε set as destination και στο εμφανίζει με το...
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
παιδιά.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Wake up, Cole.
Όταν είστε, θυμίζω παιδιά, όταν είστε κοντά σε στοιχείο, δονείτε το χειριστήριο.
Wake up, Cole.
Άσε ρε, wake up call. Α, εκεί πάνω, ναι, εδώ.
Wake up, Cole.
Συνεχίζει αυτός, έχει κολλήσει βελόνα. Οπα. Με το Y μπαίνετε στο όχημα. Λοιπόν, κοιτάξτε πόσο μεγάλος είναι ο χάρτης στο Λος Άντζελες. Κοιτάξτε εδώ. Κοιτάξτε εδώ, μέχρι πάνω. Δεν το λες και λίγο, παιδιά. Εντάξει. Τεράστιος χάρτης. Με πολλούς δρόμους γενικά. Πολλά τετράγωνα. Χαμό. Εντάξει, να είναι και open world, okay. Οπα. Gunstore, 10:32 PM. Gold handled doors allow you to enter. Όταν δηλαδή έτσι είναι επιχρυσωμένοι το πόμολο, μπορούμε να μπούμε.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner?
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Ωραία. Gunstore Ledger, ανοίγουμε το Ledger, παιδιά. Και
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole.
Τα προϊόντα
You see it on there?
Use left, ναι, analog stick, συγγνώμη, to read entries and press A to select. Λοιπόν, θα βρούμε και το όνομα, παιδιά, του πελάτη. Λοιπόν, είναι στοιχείο. Βρίσκουμε, βασικά, πάμε εδώ τώρα. Και πώς θα κάνουμε τα στοιχεία για να λύσουμε το γρίφο του όπλου. Να το, συριακός αριθμός, 71, S71893. Pearl grips, ok. S71, ψάχνουμε το S71893 στο Ledger. Πού είσαι μικρό μου. Να το. Αυτό δεν είναι. Errol
We're in luck.
Schroeder.
Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46.
Σακάλια είμαστε.
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Πάμε.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Έχουμε διεύθυνση. Use the map to view street routes, locations, and landmarks. Χάρη, θα σε σκοτώσω. Thank you. Thank you. Εγώ δεν είμαι στο 25, τώρα είμαι στο 1947. Κολοπέδι, θα σε σκοτώσω. Πελάκια. Μετά από αυτή τη διακοπή του φίλτα του Χάρη, συνεχίζουμε. Φυλάκια, αδερφέ, φυλάκια. Μπράβερ μου, αγαπημένε. Λοιπόν. Και εν τω μεταξύ, παιδιά, μισό. Χαρή, για το πιπάκι τι είσαι να πεις? Detective, παιδί μου, detective. Όχι αστεία τώρα εδώ πέρα. Όχι, παίζουμε. Λοιπόν, συνεχίζουμε παιδάκια. Τα φιλιά μου, Χαρούλη. Λοιπόν. Βάλτε μια πηγάμια όλα τη Σιρήνα. Κάτσε λίγο, παιδιά, να δούμε τέτοιο. Περιμένετε. Λοιπόν, εδώ, Gun Store. Γενικά τις τοποθεσίες που σας έχει τέτοιο, θα σας εμφανίζει. Όταν λύνεται όμως την υπόθεση, την ώρα που λύνεται την υπόθεση. Εδώ είναι το Alleyway Crime Scene, η σκηνή του εγκλήματος, Roaders Apartment. Ωραία. Εντάξει, παιδιά, εντωμεταξύ, μιλάμε τώρα για 2011, που ακόμα η Rockstar Games δεν είχε βάλει να χαράζει πορεία για το Waypoint. Είχε αυτή την κάβλα να είναι μέχρι να πηγαίνει εκεί, να ακολουθάτε το blip του χάρτη.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. And 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Κάτσε τώρα αριστερά για να δούμε λίγο, παιδιά. Ναι, μπράβο. Όχι. Ναι ρε πούστη μου. Δεξιά, Ναι, γιατί από εκεί αριστερά, άμα πάει κάτω από τη γέφυρα. Δεξιά και αν θυμάμαι καλά, ήταν ανηφόρα. Μπράβο. Κάντε άκρη ρε, μάτσι είμαστε. Αυτή ήτανε τώρα, περίμενε, για να δούμε. Ναι, πρέπει να πάρω την ανηφόρα, παιδιά. Και μπορούσα να ανέβω από τη Third Street, αλλά δεν πήγα, δεν πειράζει. Θα κάνουμε μια μπινιά εμείς τώρα, πάμε από εδώ τις ράκες. Πάει.
Look out!
Χάρη! Εδώ είμαστε. Ωραία. Schroeder's Apartment. Αν θυμάμαι καλά, παιδιά, ήταν μέσα και το κυνηγάμε. Τέλος πάντων, απολαύστε το, δεν θέλω να σας κάνω spoiler. Saving. Gold handled doors allow you to enter. Οκ, το ξέρουμε αυτό. Inspect a mailbox to learn your suspect's apartment number.
Schroeder.
Apartment
2.
Βέβαια. Ωραία. Διαμέρισμα 2. Φύγαμε. Τρία. 2. Να το. Χτυπάμε. Απλά κάνετε παιδιά με τον αναλογικό, δεν κάνετε τίποτα άλλο. Νάτος, ναι.
What do you guys want? I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn. Bullshit Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be.
What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer. What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Πάμε τώρα για ξύλο.
You ready, tough guy?
That was a very bad move.
Block με X. Κάντε και πίσω. Μη βαράτε συνέχεια γιατί θα τις φάτε. Και crumple attack με Y. Άντε γεια. Αντράκι.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Αναζητούμε το apartment. Investigation music plays when you enter a crime scene or a location of interest. Ακριβώς. Search locations thoroughly to discover clues. Πάμε τώρα, ψάχνουμε, κάνουμε φύλλο και φτερό το apartment, παιδιά. Να βρούμε στοιχεία για την υπόθεση. Βόπες, τσιγάρα.
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Ωραία, υπέροχα, κούπα.
No good to me.
Το κάνετε πέρα εδώ, αριστερά, δεξιά. Το καπελάκι, να. Ο μπερές της αστυνομίας. Εγώ φοράω το μπερέ του detective.
Junk.
Junk. Το λέει και ο Cole, παιδιά, όταν είναι ένα αντικείμενο άσχετο με την υπόθεση. Μην δίνετε σημασία. Όπα, όπα, όπα. Schroeder's notebook.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Ακριβώς.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247.
Το σήμα του. Κλασικά. Αυτό που σας έλεγα. Memories του Cole από τον Β' Παγκόσμιο. Κάρι, αγαπημένε μου. Ναι, όταν είχαν πάει στο στρατό για τον πόλεμο.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
Here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Έχουμε συνέχεια. Θα έχουμε συνέχεια. Armed and dangerous.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. it could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified, code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Τα πιο ρόβερς άφερ.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Δεν είναι ακριβώς υπόθεση δολοφονίας, αλλά έχουμε ληστεία. Κάπου πήρα όλο το Βόλκαν. Και γαμάμε τώρα κόλλους. Άντε για να έχουμε πει.
Down. Use the cover, Phelps.
RB, exit cover.
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow.
Μωρέ, πολλοί είναι μέσα.
We'll be here soon.
Πάμε παιδιά να καλυφθούμε.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
You come closer.
Όταν γκριζώσει η οθόνη, παιδιά, σημαίνει ότι χάνετε ζωή που θα χάνετε. Είναι λίγο να ξανακρωματιστεί για να ανακτήσετε ζωή. Περιμένετε, παιδιά, να τους γαμίσουμε τώρα. Τώρα, άστο να βγει, Ο άλλος. Το κακό με το shotgun είναι ως γνωστόν ότι δεν έχει κάτι να καταφέρει.
Stay in cover.
To move between positions. Ωραία. Πάνω.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
Ωραία.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotgun, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Καλή ανάμνηση από τον πόλεμο. Όταν κατατάχθηκε ο Κόλ.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp
Μπράβο,
it.
Hank, ναι.
You have to survive at first, Cole. You're the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for
Αυτός
it.
που είναι εξαπλωμένος παρατηρήστε τον.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Ο Κέλσο, ναι, τώρα το όνομά του. Και ήταν μαζί με τα detectives, ήταν μαζί συνάδελφοι, συνεργάτες.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, but wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped for... Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
You can go screw yourselves.
Why, you! Watch it!
That's all what the look at daily. Suspects are marked on the map with a red, please.
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Move
Stop
toward
now or I will
the ladder to
shoot.
climb it.
Jesus, gun! Watch your fire! Give it up, Wendell!
Wendell, ναι.
Stay the hell away from me!
Ωραία. Αυτό που σας έλεγα, σκρουτσάει, οπότε να προσέχετε
You fucking asked for it! There's no way I'm going back inside! I've done my time!
Κοιτάτε τα roofs, τις στέγες.
It's over, Bowers!
Ωραία.
You assholes already screwed me once!
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Πού να πάει. Καλά αυτή η επική δουλειά που και πάει ο Κόλ, ναι. Παίχτε αμυντικά, παιδιά, αμυντικά. Στο brawling, στο ξύλο, αμυντικά. Κεφαλοκλείδωμα, ωραίος, ωραίος.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely.
Πήγαινε ρε στο κελί 33.
He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time.
Θα φάει 10 χρόνια σίγουρα.
Watch your head.
Ο Wendell.
This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Save.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Buyer beware. Επόμενη υπόθεση.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
Για να δούμε παιδάκια. Ωραία.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Πολύ ψύχρεμα. Νεκρός.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Ωραία.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Search crime scene. Non-bus, ok. Λοιπόν, το πρώτο στοιχείο βασικό. Το θύμα, το πτώμα.
Broad daylight.
Ώρα να εξετάσουμε το πτώμα, γιατί εξετάσουμε και το πτώμα. Ανατολικά. Βρίσκουμε στοιχεία πάνω του. Examine the victim's head and arms. Μετακινείται με αριστερό αναλογικό. Pat down the victim's pockets. Εντάξει, η αιμορραγία προήρθε από τον πυροβολισμό, λογικό είναι. Τίποτα εδώ, το χέρι. Πάμε να δούμε και το δεξί χέρι. Τίποτα. Ωραία. Πάμε τώρα στο σακάκι του. Όπα, μπίνγκο. West 30th Street, Westlake, Bank of Arcadia. Ο Γκαλέτα, Γκαλέτα. Οι πληρωμές του. Layaway voucher.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Ωραία. To put an object down.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
017. Ωραία. 86. Ωραία. Will be returned to stock. Okay. Στοιχείο, το θέλουμε. Τίποτα άλλο. Ναι. Πέρα από αυτό, ναι. Ήτανε μόνο αυτό. Το θυμάμαι και εγώ αυτό, παιδιά, αυτό το σημείο. Λοιπόν... Search location, sorry, discover clue. Fatal sidewalk shooting incident, one male victim. Received for pearl earrings made out on back of Arcadia to see Galetta. Άρα το όνομα του θύματος είναι Γκαλέτα, Γκαλέτα, victim. Shooting victim found dead, Ωραία. Τοποθεσία τώρα. Εδώ στο παπουτσάδικο, με shoe stores in a fatal shooting. Ωραία. Παιδιά, intuition, η διαίσθηση, να σας το πω και αυτό. Μαζεύετε πόντους όσο ανεβαίνετε κατά ταξί rank και σας βοηθάνε τα intuition points να βγάλετε μια απάντηση να την αφαιρέσετε που δεν ισχύει σίγουρα από ένα interrogation, ανάκριση δηλαδή οτιδήποτε και να σας δείξει όλα τα στοιχεία. Το Asking Community δεν παίζει, το έχει καταργήσει η Rockstar μέσω του Social Club. Ωραία. Για να δούμε. Εδώ οι αυτόπτες μάρτυρες. Οπα. Άρα ο δολοφόνος πέταξε το όπλο μέσα στον κάδο.
FN Browning. Serial number 01138.
Και τοποθεσία έχουμε, γιατί πάντα τα όπλα γράφουν πάνω τέτοιο, και συριακό αριθμό και που έχουν κατασκευαστεί και που έχουν πουληθεί. 01138. Ωραία. Οι σφαίρες.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
32άρια.
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Interview witness.
Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
In all my years, I've never seen
Witness.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps. If you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. Don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit.
Okay.
And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
Okay, λοιπόν. Υπάλληλος.
Can I help you, sir?
Don't think this is anything.
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Interviews are conducted using the notebook. Witness detail is surrendered on the right. Questions are listed on the right. Ωραία. Use left analog stick to scroll questions and evidence.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, burst in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
Observe
We
the
came
witness
back.
closely as they make their statement.
I was angry.
You will need to judge
I
whether
walked
or
in
not
front.
they are telling the truth.
I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Πουνάει μάτι. If you think the witness is lying and you have proof, select lie. To accuse the witness of lying, you will need to present evidence. Προφανώς. Press Y to accuse the witness of lying. Καταπίνει, παιδιά. Καταπίνει. Για να δούμε λίγο τα στοιχεία. Ναι. Παιδιά, νομίζω αμφιβολία. Θα βάλω doubt.
I'm having a hard time believing that, young lady. Do you want to be taken to a police cell?
You're hardly any older than me. Don't you dare talk to me that way.
A man is dead, Miss Scaletta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I will take you downtown.
Get out. Get out right now. Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
Ναι.
We have the murder weapon?
No murder. The girl saw it all, but she clammed up on it. We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Eagleson's gun store.
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads.
Για να δω, παιδιά, που ήταν. Α, ναι, κοντά.
A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Άκρη ρε, είμαστε αστυνομία. Στο 236.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield, jewelry store, just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Investigate Hartfield Jewelry. Πάμε στο κοσμοτοπολείο.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Kalu, get back here!
Kalu είναι.
Too late, Kalu!
Περάστε το χειροπέδες Κόουλ.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never saw, the one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Για να δούμε, θα τον κάνουμε να ομολογήσει.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Obtain a murder conviction. Ωραία. Το παρατηρούμε.
Let's talk about the shooting.
Ανάκριση.
Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Careful use of intuition can lead to breakthroughs in interviews and interrogations. Για να βάλουμε ένα intuition, αυτό που σας εξηγούσε για να δείτε. Select, remove an answer to narrow down your range of responses. Βέβαια. Ψέμα.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple of years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Evidence is key to discrediting false statements and finding the truth. Keep your evidence in mind during an interview in order to identify false statements. Λοιπόν, layaway voucher. Για να δούμε.
Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Όχι ρε, παιδιά, έγινε μαλακία.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Θα την έχεις την ομολογία, διοικητά. Κάτσε και... Περίμενε.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Ναι. Θέλεις του δικηγόρο. Παιδιά, κοιτάξτε τον τώρα, εντάξει. Ναι.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you were.
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Doubt.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher. You and that shtuck Gage.
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Φυλάκα, πήγαινε στενή στην ψυχού. Θα καταδικαστείς, καλού.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, Boyle. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Και εδώ είναι που ο Cole προάγεται από αστυνομικό σε detective. Απλά τα πράγματα. Είμαστε σε αυτό το κομβικό σημείο της ιστορίας. Φεύγουμε δηλαδή από την περιπολία με την μπλε στολή. The driver's seat. Εδώ μπαίνουμε για τα καλά στις υποθέσεις, παιδιά. Ωραία υπόθεση αυτή. Ο Cole είναι πλέον τέτοιος, detective.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Intense. The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, Chief Detective and Advisor.
They all dressed like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you, sir.
Order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Investigate PE Freight Depot, abandoned vehicles. Για πάμε, παιδάκια, η πρώτη υπόθεση του Paul σαν detective. Μπράβο, και ξεκλειδώνουμε εννοείται και κοστούμια. Ποιο μου άρεσε πολύ να του βάλω, περιμένετε, αυτό, Καλά, ας αφήσουμε αυτό που έχει τώρα και το αλλάζουμε μετά το Chicago Light.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gasworks and Signo Depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct. Okay, he's had enough. Can you drive to this one? So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, Bukowski? We have to work together, don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant and fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded, shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here. So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No. You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. Finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you. I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do? I kept the streets of LA safe for the people. Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service. Fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots. Sounds like you had it rough. I did my job. No one is saying you didn't. I did 6 years as a patrolman. That's the 3rd time you've told me.
Μόλις ολοκληρωθεί ο διάλογος, γίνεται skip και φτάνετε στον προορισμό.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working student.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out. Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Εδώ, παιδιά, αν θυμάμαι καλά, δεν βρήκαμε πτώμα.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
Nate Wilkie.
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to work, sir. Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars that park here regular, so it kind of stood out.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
Ψάχνουμε πρώτα και με βάση τα στοιχεία που βρίσκουμε.
How's the world looking?
Doc? Detective Phelps. What have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Παντού αίματα.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Πραγματικά.
Not sure this means much.
Ένα έγγραφο.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Riverside Slaughterhouse. Evidence save. Εδώ κάτι βρήκαμε. Stenzel glasses.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it. Happier times, I guess.
Interview Mrs. Black.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy.
32 χρονών.
What was he doing out here?
Η γυναίκα του αυτή.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Ο Σολίνας τώρα μέσα στα αίματα ή στα φύλλα.
Hey, Flatfoot, you're looking to get rid of that old crate? I'll give you a nickel for it.
Αν θυμάμαι καλά, παιδιά, δεν είχε κάτι άλλο. Α, το δικαστή το βάλε τσάντα. Πακέτο τσιγάρα.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Άσχετο τελείως.
discussion. You guys, take your time. No freight rolling through here till we're done. And we're still punching the clock.
Λοιπόν, έχουμε και λέμε τώρα. Ο αυτόπτης μάρτυρας, έχουμε το κάνουμε για τα Alice Boat, Adrian Black, το θύμα, Missing Owner of Abandoned Lincoln, εξαφανιζόλ, F. Morgan, Name Signed on Slaughterhouse Carson Receipt. Και Miss Black, wife of Missing Person, Adrian Black.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Okay.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Και τώρα, μπράβο. Πάμε στην οικία Black, στην γυναίκα του εξαφανισμένου, του θύματος, ελάτε.
You're behind the wheel.
Partner driving will skip to your destination. Black Residence, 11 και 10 το πρωί, AM.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder-to-cry-on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Margaret Black, το όνομα της συζύγου.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
Blue Lincoln.
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Κάνουμε
Let's
τώρα
check the place
έρευνα.
out. Come on.
Τσεκάρετε πάντα τα παιδιά τα πάντα. Ακόμα και το παραμικρό. Ακόμα και το άσχετο. Γι' αυτό είμαστε detectives. Πάμε ρε τσάτ, έλα βοηθήστε, δεν θέλω κιονά. Πάμε εδώ, να το παίξουμε όλοι detectives. Detectives. Αεροπλανάκια, σκατάκια.
Nothing significant.
Τίποτα, αυτά ήταν άσχετα, τα θυμάμαι κι εγώ αυτή τη λεπτομέρεια. Ένα χειροπήγιο.
I don't think so. Doesn't look like anything.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Μπράβο, η δεύτερη εφημερίδα. Alienist Fontaine provides help to troubled vets.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I want to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
Newspaper. Collected, ωραία.
Kavanaugh's.
Ναι.
So who brought this home?
Νομίζω άνοιγε, παιδιά. Ναι. Έχουμε τη διεύθυνση.
Maybe Adrian was a patron.
Σπίρτα.
And I should have an address.
Records and investigation can assist with your inquiries. Contact R9. Θα μιλήσουμε με το... να πάρουμε διεύθυνση. Πρέπει να βρούμε να πάρουμε τηλέφωνο.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Operator.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt. South side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
Ωραία. Έχουμε τη διεύθυνση. Παιδιά, η εποχή του 47 και 57 μέχρι το ότι γενικά ήταν απίστευτο με το τηλέφωνο που κάνανε τάκ στους τηλεφωνικά κέντρα. Ήταν εργασία αυτή να σε συνδέσει με την άλλη γραμμή, όλα χειροκίνητα. Απίστευτο. Ναι, οι θερμοσύφωνες, gas water, ναι. Οι πρώτοι θερμοσύφωνες, ουσιαστικά που ζεσταίνουν το νερό. Instant heat flyer. Harvard Boulevard, ωραία.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Circumstantial.
Ναι, τελείως άκυρο, πολυπαντικό είναι.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Τα πρώτα σίδερα, παιδιά, έτσι ήτανε. Πάλι τα σπίρτα του Covenant's Bar.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Εισιτήριο.
This must be Adrian's.
Η θήκη των γυαλιών του που βρήκαμε στο...
Stenzel. So the glasses are a match.
Προφανώς. Η θήκη των γυαλιών του. Τα γυαλιά του τα βρήκαμε πριν. Concealed message to my Adrian.
To my Adrian.
Lonely without you. Hurry back, my darling Nicole.
This thing gets more and more interesting.
Ωραία.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures.
Μήπως
What
είχαν
gives you?
χωρίσει. Αυτή δεν ανοίγουμε. Δεν μπορούμε να την ανοίξουμε. Εδώ ήρθαμε. Εδώ δεν μπορούμε. Είναι κλειδωμένα. Ωραία. Πάμε έξω. Εδώ το ψάξαμε όλα, παιδιά. Οπα. Άκυρο τελείως. Εδώ είμαστε.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Και είναι ουσιαστικά, παιδιά, γρίφος. Θα ταιριάξετε τα κομμάτια. Ωχ, λολ.
That can't be right.
Πώς πήγαινε τώρα, ρε παιδιά, μπράβο. Οκ. Έτσι πήγαινε όμως.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Άρα ήταν ο Σολίνας αυτός που λείπει τώρα, που βρήκαμε. Ένας κόφτης.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Μάλιστα.
I'm all right now, detectives.
Ω Παναγία μου, βρήκαμε τώρα. Alibi for Mrs. Black.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig.
Που βρήκαμε στο
This receipt
πορπαγκάζ.
was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan.
Frank
God
Morgan,
knows
παιδιά,
what he's
καινούριο
up to.
πρόσωπο. Καινούριος ύποπτος. Αν θυμάμαι καλά, παιδιά, νομίζω... Και φαίνεται κιόλας, λέει την αλήθεια.
What makes you say that about Morgan?
Ναι.
He's the foreman at my husband's
Και
plant.
βλέπετε πως μιλάει,
Very
παρατηρήστε την
shady
λίγο.
character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Άρα ήταν φίλος του, κάτι συνεργάτες έβγαιναν μαζί. Ωραία. Μπράβο, τα σπίρτα.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Location of Adrian Black.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Να δούμε λίγο. Ναι, μπράβο, όμως, train ticket.
So nothing out of the usual then?
Well, he came home early from work. He never comes home
Μέχρι
early.
στιγμής, παιδιά, λέει την αλήθεια. Παρατηρήστε την λίγο.
And he went out early too.
Για να δω τι μου λέτε και στο chat.
He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Ωραία. Λοιπόν, θα τη ρωτήσω μετά για τη θήκη, τα γυαλιά που βρήκαμε. Να δω, ρε παιδιά, αν μου λέτε κάτι. Για βοηθήστε λίγο. Λοιπόν,
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Ναι, τα φόρεγε. Ωραία. Παιδιά, νομίζω και σε αυτό την πιστεύω. Για να δω λίγο το notebook. Ναι, αλλά τα ξέχασε.
So you disposed of the new pair after you killed your husband. You made a mistake in leaving the old pair
Όχι
behind.
ρε, τι πάτησα κι εγώ μαλάκας.
I never did.
Όχι, μαλακία, παιδιά, έκανα εγώ μαλακία,
How can you
sorry.
be so heartless, throwing around accusations at a time like
κατηγόρησα
this?
ουσιαστικά, πάτησα doubt. Όχι. Ήθελα να πατήσω truth, γιατί όντως έλεγε την αλήθεια, φαίνεται.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
Δικό μου
What is
λάθος,
there to
sorry.
tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
You and your husband are in separate bedrooms. What gives? Did you want him out of the way, Margaret?
No, I did not. My husband and I may have drifted apart, but it wasn't my choice.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Ναι. Ναι, γιατί, ρε παιδιά, την αλήθεια λέει, γιατί... Signed by F. Morgan. Οκ. Voilà.
The evidence is stacking up, Mrs. Black. It all places you at the rail yard last night.
I've already told you I was here all night alone. Your stack of evidence doesn't change a thing.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
Governance Bar. Που ήταν θαμώνας ο Adrian Black. Για πάμε.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there. Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life. He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever. You think she could have killed him? She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. But stranger things have happened.
All units, shots fired, ops needs help. Chateau and Valencia. Chateau and Valencia. Shots fired, ops needs help. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Pandora, your daily bath soap. Pandora lathers twice as fast, even in the hardest water. It's a luxury just a few cents a kilo. Now that's it's a huge ask your grocery for Pandora brand soap today.
Governance Bar. Που βρήκαμε το κουτί με το σπίτι. Τα κουτιά με το σπίτι. 11:35.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
We were at school together. How about you buy me a drink for old time's sake?
Everything is fine, thank you.
Looking for someone? Would you recommend the special, miss?
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
Frank Morgan.
He says he can get me into meet.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
What? Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car, abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Ωραία. Ήταν λίγο πίσω ψήτα αυτός.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We could call the slaughter yard and nail you on it.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Πάντα η γλώσσα του σώματος μας προδίδει. Πάντα. Whereabouts. Μου σου φρώνεις μουνάκι και τα φρύδια. Σου πω εγώ τώρα, location of Adrian Black.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea.
Ναι.
I think he took off for Seattle.
Το είπε για το Seattle, train ticket, για ότι όντως ήταν το εισιτήριο για το Seattle. Νομίζω, παιδιά, τώρα λέει την αλήθεια. Παιδιά, νομίζω τώρα λέει την αλήθεια, γιατί είναι το Seattle. Train ticket with receipt, Los Angeles to Seattle.
How was he getting there?
Όχι. Δεν το πετυχάω.
I don't know. Maybe a Greyhound? You guys ought to go try the terminal on Sunset.
Doubt έπρεπε να βάλω, παιδιά.
So Adrian isn't hurt? What's with all the blood?
I don't know. It was dark. He must have caught a nick on something. Yeah.
Ναι, τι είναι αυτό το
We have you for aiding and abetting in criminal conspiracy. Do you want me to come up with some other charges, Morgan?
We bought a small hog and put it in the trunk. We got to the rail yard. I cut the pig's throat and drained the blood into a bucket. Splashed the blood all around the car. Adrian hit the pig a couple of times with the pipe to make the pipe look convincing.
Aha.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Παρακολουθούν παιδιά stakeout.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Άμα να αποσβήσει κάτω το τέτοιο, είμαστε πολύ κοντά. Πρέπει το προξενείο και παιδιά να είμαστε πιο κοντά. Να μην μας καταλάβει όταν ακολουθάμε.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
Λίγο υπόκριτο.
The siren?
Ναι, μπράβο, ναι, δεν είναι παύλο-σιρηνά. Και το καταλαβαίνουν, ισχύει. Μαλακία έκανα εγώ, παιδιά. Μισό.
You want my opinion? We tell Morgan. He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Δεν βέβαια όμως και παράλληλα τώρα αυτό να χάσουμε το μάτια.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Αυτό ακριβώς είναι για μένα η ίδια μου πορεία. Στο διαμέρισμά του.
Let's check the place out. Come on.
Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
Apartment 2, Morgan.
Apartment 2.
Πάμε.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax?
Well,
Jesus,
Adrian,
Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit.
It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now!
Συνέλαβε τον Adrian Black, απρετέν.
There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over,
right there,
Adrian. Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
Το είχαν στήσει όλο μαζί, παιδιά. Η υπόθεση έκλεισε. From Morgan would have rolled over on Adrian Black with some tougher questioning. Και σας θυμίζω, παιδιά, όπως είπα και στην αρχή του live streaming, συνεχίζει και η ιστορία παράλληλα.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good. Get going.
Oswald Jacobs. Abandoned vehicle pali.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Rimsky, O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. We catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps?
Sounds like there's more to it than that. Nobody dumps a shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
You don't say. You're on fire today, Einstein.
Very funny.
Come on, my intense protege.
Έλα, δεν μπορούμε να το αλλάξουμε το τέτοιο, Μπορούμε, όχι ακόμα.
You can drive.
Ναι, ρε. Έλα, Chicago Lightning. Το άλλαξε το στόμα.
You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the secretary. Margaret should show some pride.
Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski. Talking from experience.
Jacob's Backyard, 2 η ώρα ακριβώς το μεσημέρι. Τι Ήτανε, παιδιά, νομίζω αυτό με τους...
Phelps,
Μπράβο,
traffic.
ναι.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
Άλλη μια υπόθεση εγκατελειμμένου αυτοκινήτου. Στο traffic desk.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle?
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle.
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Λοιπόν, στοιχεία. Όταν ακούτε, σας θυμίζω αυτή η μουσική είναι στοιχεία. Πάμε να δούμε το αμάξι. Στοιχείο πρώτο. Registration slip.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Eastside Boulevard, Los Angeles, η διεύθυνση ωραία. Που έλειπε πινακίδα, σωστά. Missing license plates. Λείπει και η ρόδα, ελαστικό, missing wheel.
Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. The car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse. Empty.
Τελείως άδειο. Και toolbox αυτό, δεν μας... Θεωρώ, παιδιά, και αν θυμάμαι καλά, άκυρα σκουπίδια.
I don't think this is any use to
Δεν
us.
έχει να κάνει με την υπόθεση. Ούτε είναι στοιχείο.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Στοιχείο D. Ναι, τέταρτο στοιχείο. Γαλλικό κλειδί.
Combination wrench.
Brothers.
Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Wrench. Το γαλλικό κλειδί.
Not much help. It doesn't appear to be connected.
Hope you know what you're looking for.
You need anything, sir,
Παιδιά, η τηλεφωνική θάλαμη τότε ειδικά της αστυνομίας ήταν έτσι, το 47. Έτσι και καλούσε από εδώ, πολύς τηλεφών.
It's a stolen car, not the Lindbergh baby. What more do you need to know?
I have a report I need to get finished for the grand jury, so if you don't mind.
Oswald Jacobs?
That's right.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's going on.
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows, always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car, Mr. Jacobs?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyway, last night I see this brand spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Stolen Packard. Okay, witness report.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
Old Ford. Hispanic suspect.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
Ναι. Που το αφαιρέσανε τα τέτοια, τον ύποπτο.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
Ναι, δεν πήρανε μόνο όμως τα τέτοια. Ψεύτη. Αφού πήρανε και τις πινακίδες. Έχουμε στοιχείο να το missing wheel. Ναι, missing license plates.
Why did you take the license plate?
Me? What would I do with license plates? You saying I have them? Scratching around in that book won't prove nothing. You should show me some respect.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to Officer Thibault about signing a formal statement.
When you get the car out of the way, maybe you could come back and do something about those kids.
Well, how about we bring you an umpire's mask? Jacobs dumped the book he was reading in a hurry when we walked up. Curious what he didn't want us to see?
Όπα. Baseball bat.
Optimistic call.
Άκυρο. Κι όμως άκυρο.
I don't know why you're doing that, buddy, but I wish you'd stop.
Νομίζω ήταν μάρτυρας.
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you
Clear
be
this
working?
area immediately. This is a secure area. You all need to leave.
Όπα. Όπα. Πάλι.
Circumstantial.
Για να δω λίγο, παιδιά, πόντους διαίσθησης, intuition points. Α, ναι. Κάνε πέρα ρε Στέφα, θέλουμε να περάσουμε. Κάτσε πάρουμε για τον operator στον πρώτος. How can I
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car mechanics workshop.
One moment. Dewey Brothers Packard Dealership, 629 Figueroa Street.
Figueroa Street. Ωραία, έχουμε
Got it. Thanks.
Let's get Dewey Brothers Dealership. Dewey Brothers Dealership. Location updated. Τέλεια. Αχ, παιδάκια, μισό να πάω μια τουαλέτα και επιστρέφω.
Hey, Cole.
Μισό λεπτό ρε παιδιά. Ωραία, μισό λεπτάκι. Ωραία, λοιπόν. Επιστρέφουμε σε λίγα λεπτάκια. Επιστροφή παιδάκια. Επέστρεψα. Λοιπόν. Του βάλα ωραίο κουστούμι πάντως, δεν μπορείτε να πείτε. Για μισό λεπτό. Μας δείχνει. Ταν 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 ταν. Ταν 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 ταν. Του. Καθίστε να φτιάξω και λίγο καλά την κάμερα. Ωραία, μας δείχνει κανονικά παιδιά. Εντάξει, είναι και το 30 seconds delay πάντα. Λοιπόν, ναι, συνεχίζουμε.
Get moving.
Έχουμε διεύθυνση. Αλλά κάτι άλλο είναι, παιδιά. Κάτι άλλο είναι που δεν έχουμε βρει. Για να δούμε. Ναι, μπράβο. Μπράβο.
I must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
Και μ' αρέσει, παιδιά, που λείπει μόνο η μία σημαία, ξέρω εγώ, της Αργεντινής, όχι... Ατζέντα. Juan Francisco Valdez. Valdez notebook. John Matson.
Okay, so we have the owner of the vehicle. A degenerate. I'll run John
Για το μεταξύ το
Madsen
έβγαλα λίγο
by
το καπέλο
R&I.
και την έπιασε στο κεφάλι μου. William Dewey.
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Those no-account beaners used to own the whole of Los Angeles, but we ran them off. How about you get on with catching them?
Κακομοίρη. Θέλουμε και άλλη διεύθυνση. Πάμε για τις μπάτς.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now. Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you. Messages, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks. Can you get a message to Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thank you.
Interview Juan Valdez, Central Police Station.
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
Yes, sir, Detective.
We'll follow up on the owner. Get a statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back at the station. You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
This has got to be the 50th abandoned vehicle call we have caught this year. One more, and I'm going to go crazy.
Not your favorite cases?
You kidding me? This is barely even police work. Of all the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
Dewey Brothers Dynasty, 2
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model four-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me. We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Όχι, το
Give
κάτω
us some alone time, Dewey. Go sell some cars or whatever.
ταιριάζουμε τα κλειδιά. Όχι, το κάτω είναι.
That's not right. Wrong size.
Κίτρινο.
One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Gabriel Delgado. Stolen Ranch. Αυτό, δηλαδή το κατσαβίδι, παιδιά, που βρήκαμε στο σκηνή του εγκλήματος. Stolen Ranch, να το. Αυτό εδώ.
Not everything here is going to be relevant. Seems irrelevant.
So what next?
We'll need a full statement from Dewey to put in our report.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
Ναι. Για να τον δούμε τον κύριο. Δεν το ξέρει, λέει. Ναι, αλλά παιδιά...
I've had just about enough of you, Dewey. What's the angle with Valdez?
The embassy bought the car. When it comes in for service, Valdez picks it up. That's it.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Ωραία, Delgado's residence. Rents used in auto theft. Ωραία.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
So that's it?
Like I said, the workshop's too close to the street. It's difficult to keep an eye on it.
We'll be keeping an eye on you, Dewey, and spreading the word that you don't like to cooperate with the LAPD.
Time to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse is.
Ναι.
You know the way. You can drive. You read this story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies?
What's a dimension? You know, like a graph. Vertical axis is y and horizontal is x.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be z. So things will be popping out of the screen.
That's ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I don't know. People scoffed at the idea of talkies in color. Look what we have now.
Here, Delgado.
Okay, let's see what Gabriel has to say for himself.
I just hope our archangel hasn't already flown.
What the hell is this guy doing?
Where's the seat number 3 marked on that door?
Yeah.
LAPD, ma'am. We're looking for Gabriel Delgado.
Gabriel?
We're from the police. Policia, you understand?
Yes, I understand. Could you come inside?
What is your name?
Ana Rodriguez.
Is Gabriel Delgado here, Ms. Rodriguez?
No. What do you want with Gabriel? Is he in trouble?
Stay where you are, Ms. Rodriguez. We need to take a look around.
But he is not here. I have told you.
Check out the surrounds. I'll stay with the broad. So how far along are you, Anna?
Nearly 20 weeks.
Right. So how's it going to be when you go into labor and he's not around?
You are wrong about Gabriel. He will be a good father. Already he works hard to provide for us.
Unless you help us here, Anna, your little one won't be seeing Papa for a very long time.
Souvenirs are a dumb move.
Doesn't look like anything.
Difficult to tell whether it's the suspect vehicle from the scene. Certainly Gabriel's pride and joy.
Probably nothing.
Άκυρο τελείως.
Not sure this means much. This doesn't pertain to the case.
Serving breakfast for two, Anna? You should have cleared up.
Βέβαια, 2 άτομα, διπλό δείπνο. Για πάμε έξω. Στοιχεία, παιδιά, στοιχεία.
Diplomatic license plates.
Και με τα ίδια ψηφία παραδόξως. 706 που καταλήγουν κλεμμένες.
Took a smarter man than me to connect that. Hasn't given me anything to go on.
Looks like Valdez gets his wheel back.
This isn't what we're looking for. Nope.
Για να δούμε ρε παιδιά.
You're in serious trouble, Miss Rodriguez.
But Gabriel is not here. I have done nothing
Γι' αυτό
wrong.
έχεις μωρή το τέτοιο. Για πάμε. Κίνητρο για την κλοπή του αυτοκινήτου.
Why did he steal the car, Anna?
The customer insulted him. He has his honor, no?
His honor, Anna?
He said Dewey's friend tried to make a woman out of him. He no longer respects this man, Dewey. He took the car to show this maricon that he is a man.
Tell us the truth, Anna. Has Gabriel been here?
I haven't seen him for at least 3 nights.
Ναι, μωρή. 3 nights. Γι' αυτό το δείπνο είναι σερβιρισμένο στο τραπέζι για 2. Άσε μας, μωρή. Άννα Ροντρίγκες. Ναι.
You keep lying to me, and I'll send you and your baby to jail.
He lives here, but he hasn't come home. I swear it.
Enough, Anna. There are signs all over this place that he's been back.
Έλα, πάντα ξέρει να τα όλα.
He was here last night.
Άντε, μπράβο, ομολόγησε.
I have never seen him so angry. He went out to his shed and put some things in it. I don't know what and I don't want to know. I love him.
Σοπ, ανήμωνο. Diplomatic plates recovered.
We found a license plate matching our stolen vehicle in the shed. Add in the assortment of parts, and we can make Gabriel for a dozen other thefts. It's time to get serious, Anna.
You must ask these questions of Gabriel. I know nothing of these car parts.
Ναι. Κοιτάξτε την λίγο νευρικότητα. Κινείται γενικά. Ανούλα, you're in serious trouble.
Then tell us where he is.
Αμφιβολία.
If your baby is born in prison, Anna, the corrections officers will take it from you. You will see your son or daughter through a metal grate for half an hour a week.
The start line is on 1st and Santa Fe. There is a spillway under the bridge that leads to the river. Many policia have wrecked trying to follow him.
We will put in a good word for you, Anna. As far as we're concerned, this sits with Gabriel.
Start line? That sounds like a street race to me. It's gotten out of hand this last year. No wonder Delgado has such an eye for fine automobiles.
We know where the kid is. Let's go stop these clowns and get him off the streets.
Στο αστυνομικό τμήμα, παιδιά, καλό είναι να πηγαίνετε για ανάκριση όσοι παίξετε το παιχνίδι όταν έχετε πάει στις υπόλοιπες τοποθεσίες. Για να έχετε όλα τα στοιχεία γενικά.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Άιντε μωρέ Στεφάν, έλα ρε βλάκα.
Advice?
We need to shut down the race and shut down Delgado. Let's get moving.
Ωραία, έλα.
Gabriel promised me. He promised me he would look after our baby. He's a good man. You have to believe me.
We need to shut down the race and shut down Delgado. Let's get moving.
Ωραία. Κόλλησε, παιδιά, ο Στεφάν. Καλά.
Can you drive to this one?
Ωραία, παιδάκια. Εξάλλου τώρα θα κλείναμε σιγά σιγά. Ολοκληρώνουμε εδώ. Γιατί ψιλοκόλλησε ο Στεφάν τώρα. Έγινε γκλιτσάκι, τρελό. Ολοκληρώνουμε εδώ για σήμερα. Και θα συνεχίσουμε την επόμενη εβδομάδα με part 2 εννοείται. Θα ολοκληρώσουμε προφανώς, παιδιά. LA Noire είναι αυτό. Το συζητάμε. Λοιπόν. Μισό λεπτό. Save έχει γίνει. Ωραία. Ναι, ωραία. Λοιπόν. Ολοκληρώνουμε εδώ, παιδάκια. Ωραία. Σε αυτό το σημείο σας αφήνω. Ολοκληρώνουμε εδώ το live streaming μας σήμερα. Ευχαριστώ όλους σας πάρα πολύ που με παρακολουθήσατε, παιδιά, όσοι με παρακολουθήσατε. Θα τα πούμε την επόμενη φορά με τη συνέχεια. LA Noire. Να εξεχνιάσουμε την υπόθεση, να σπάσουμε τον αγώνα και να πιάσουμε όλους τους bad guys. Αυτό για όλους τους detectives. Λοιπόν, τα λέμε, παιδιά. Καλή εβδομάδα. Ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ. Τα λέμε την επόμενη φορά. Φιλάκια. Bye. Bye.